Hello all. Today we are going to see patterns, how to create patterns in Creo 7. Pattern tool enables you to quickly duplicate a feature, group of features or pattern of features. So when you try to create a pattern, you create instances of the selected feature, okay, by varying some specified dimensions. The feature that you select for patterning is called the pattern leader, while the patterned instances are called as pattern members. So remember that the feature selected for patterning is called the pattern leader, while the patterned instances, okay, the resultant patterns are called pattern members. If you see on the image, the first image, the figure 1, where we are trying to create a direction patterning, the first instance or the first one that you select for the patterning is called the pattern leader, and the arrow displays the direction in which you want to create a pattern. On the second image, you can see various patterns created. In the first one we have 4 patterns, and then you can see on the right side you can see 6 patterns. In the second figure you can see that the image third, the width of the pattern leader has been modified along with the height. Okay, third and fourth, the third, the height variation you can see, and in the fourth image of the figure 2 you can see width as well as the height variation. So you can vary the dimensions of patterned instances when you do a patterning. When you create a direction patterning, you need to consider this following points. First thing is specify a first direction reference. So when you specify a plane or a surface, the pattern extends normal to the reference, and if you select a linear curve or edge or axis, the pattern extends along the reference. So this is the first direction reference. And then the second point is you need to specify the number of pattern members in the first direction. Okay, so based on the numbers that you give in the dashboard, the number of instances will be created, which you can modify at a later stage by edit definition. And then the third point would be like you can also specify increment in the first direction. So the increment is the spacing between pattern members. You can edit the increment in the dashboard or in the graphics window or by dragging the drag handle. We can increment additional dimensions in the first direction at the same time to create a varying pattern. 2 points are required to be considered. First point is select the dimension to be incremented from the pattern leader. Second point is specify the incremental value. See in the figure 2, the 4 images that you see on the right side, the third image and fourth image extrude height was incremented by 0.5, so that consequently each pattern member's height increases 0.5 units over the previous pattern member. Now let us get into the demonstration where I will be demonstrating the patterning, various types of patterning using Creo 7 application. Let me go and open my startup directory. I go to the location pattern and I select the folder direction first and then direction pattern first.prt. We go to the model tree and select the extrude 2 and click on pattern. I go and change the type to direction, pattern type to direction. Select the front plane as a reference and I can flip the direction. So whether I want to make it normal to the right of the plane or to the left of the plane. Now I go and change the number of patterns to 4 and then edit the spacing to 2 units. So you can see on the screen dynamically the width between the pattern instances changes. Now we can see patterns created. So complete the feature. So when I expand the model tree, we can see the pattern instances and a pattern leader which is used to create the pattern. So now let me select pattern 1 of extrude 2 and click on edit dimension. Edit the number of patterns from 4 to 6. Because the given length is more than the base, so I just change the length. Now it is accommodated within the length of the slab. So click twice on the graphics to come out of the pattern menu or edit definition menu. Now again select pattern 1 of extrude 2, click on edit definition. Go to the first direction. In the dimension collector, select the 1 height dimension. So height dimension of 1 and edit the increment to 0.5. Complete the feature. So now you can see the pattern with varying height of 0.5. So the consecutive patterns will be incremented 0.5 in height. Okay, now from the model tree, select extrude 2 and click on edit dimensions. The purpose of this exercise is to change the width of the feature from 3 units to 2 units, so that the instant members also change the dimensions, which you can see. Now let's see how to make a direction patterning in the second direction, which means that you can make a direction pattern in 2 directions. As you see in the figure on the right side, you have the pattern done on both the directions. The pattern extends in the directions based on the references that you select. Say if I selected the front plane, okay, so based on that the first direction will be placed, and if I selected the right plane, the second directions is placed normal to the selection. So you can select plane or a surface, or in case if you select a linear curve, edge or axis, the pattern extends along the references. You need to specify the number of patterns in the first and second directions. This helps you to create a instances, rows and columns. You can also specify the incremental values if you wish to have a differential values along the first and second direction. So in the dashboard you can go and select the first direction, specify the number of members and then the spacing between the members, and then go to the second direction, specify the members and the distance between those members. So which you will be seeing in the following examples. Here also you can make varying pattern, as we saw in the patterning in the one direction or first direction. So in the first and second direction also you can have a varying pattern. You need to specify the dimension to be incremented from the pattern leader, as we did in the last example, and you can also specify the incremental value based on which the pattern instances, dimensions and spacing can be changed. Now for the direction pattern 2 directions, let us open the file direction underscore pattern underscore second.prt from your startup directory. Extrude 2 is the feature that we are going to pattern. As soon as you click on pattern, you can see the pattern dashboard popping up in the ribbon menu. Now here only the feature has come, the round is missing. You want to pattern the extrude 2 feature along with round, we need to make it as a group. So once you make a group, you rename it to oval. You can rename as per your requirement. So I'm just going to rename it as oval group. Now this group we are going to pattern. So select pattern from the in graphics menu, or from the ribbon menu, or from the quick menu. So I'm going to select pattern type as a direction pattern. Go to the dashboard. The first direction, select the right datum plane as a direction reference, and as the second direction you select the front datum plane as a direction reference. You can flip the direction as per the requirement. Edit the number of patterns in the first direction to 4, and then the spacing as 2.5. So you can see on the first direction 4 instances at the spacing of 2.5 is shown as a yellow dot. Now go to the second direction, number of members, make it as 5 and edit the spacing to 2. So you can see the first direction 4 instances with the spacing of 2.5, and second direction 5 instances with the spacing of 2. Complete the feature. Now you can see the pattern along with round. So on the first direction 4 items, on the second direction 5 items. So there is a pattern leader and the pattern instances. Now let's do a varying patterning by incrementing some dimensions. So go to the pattern 1 of oval and click on edit definition. Click on direction 1 in the dimension collector. Select the radius 0.1 dimension and edit it to the increment of 0.075. Press Ctrl, select to extrude with dimension and edit it to increment of minus 0.20. Now go to dimension collector 2 and select the extrude height of 1 and edit the increment to 0.50. Second direction dimensions. Now you can see that in the direction 1, that is to the right, the extrude width has been decremented. It's been reducing 0.2 from the previous instances, so the size is reduced, as well as the radius increased from 0.1 to 0.175 plus 0.75 to the next one. Similarly, in the second direction, the height increased with an increment of 0.5. If you compare the height with the previous one, it will be more than 0.5. So here we are able to achieve a varying pattern in both the directions. In the model tree, expand pattern 1 of oval, select group oval and click edit dimensions from the menu toolbar. Edit the width from 1 to 0.75. Click twice in the background to deselect all features, or click OK to complete the feature. Let me show you an example of creating vents on engine cover model using a 2-directional pattern. So the assignment is to increase the number of vents on a engine cover model. Let's get into this exercise. From your starting directory, you go and select this engine cover part, which is under the folder pattern and direction second. So now this model is there in the graphics window. I just rotate it to show these features. So our objective is to pattern the vent. So you see this vent, this is one we will be patterning in a 2 direction. So go to this model tree, select group side underscore vent and click on pattern. The pattern dashboard is displayed. So in the pattern type, select it as a direction pattern. Go and enable or disable the views display, where I enabled only the planes, so that the top plane and the front plane will be visible. So in the model tree, those two planes are in a hidden view. So make it view by right click and select view option, so that it will be displayed in the graphics window. Similarly, the top datum plane. So you see that top and front datum planes are visible in the graphics. You will be using that as a reference to create the first and second direction. Now go and select the first direction and pick the front datum plane as seen. Go to the second direction and select the top datum plane. Increase the members of first direction to 3 and spacing as 23, and the members in the second direction to 5 and its spacing to 8. You can verify the placements and click OK to complete. Now that our objective is met, we were able to make vents in 2 directions on an industrial part or an automotive component. Let's see axis patterning in the first direction. The axis pattern enables you to pattern features radially about a specified axis. You need to consider 3 points. First, specify the axis reference. The pattern extends angularly about the selected reference axis. You can toggle the angular direction. The pattern extends from clockwise to counterclockwise. In the figure, the axis reference specified is datum axis called axis. Second point, specify the number of pattern numbers in the first direction. You can type the number of members in either the dashboard or on the graphics window. See, the number of pattern members includes the pattern leader. So if you say that you want 6, then you need to enter the number 6. So including the pattern leader and the instances, it will be 6 pattern members. Third, specify the angular spacing. You can specify that angular spacing in degrees. You can edit the angular spacing in the dashboard or in the graphics window, or by dragging the drag handle, which we shall see in the coming examples. There are also two additional optional settings that you can use when creating axis patterns. One, set angular extent. This option automatically spaces the pattern members equally above the axis reference. You can also have a choice of selecting the values of 90, 180, 270 or 360 degrees from the drop down list, or type the desired angular extent ranging from minus 360 to plus 360 degrees. Basically 0 to 360 degrees. In the figures, the angular extent has been set to 360 degrees. You can also set up the option follow axis rotation. In the figure 2, if you see the image second and third, when a checkbox selected by default, that is follow axis rotation, pattern members are oriented such the relationship between the pattern leader and the axis is maintained for each pattern member. Whereas in the first image in this figure 2, if you disable this or uncheck this, the pattern members will have a constant orientation that is as the same as the pattern leader. So that you can see clearly in this image, which I will be demonstrating you for the exercise. Open the axis pattern first.prt from your startup directory, which is inside the folder pattern, and inside that a folder by name axis underscore first. Go to extrude 2 in the model tree and click on pattern from the mini toolbar. You can also enable your planes or axis from the display filter. Now that you can see that axis which is marked here, go and select axis as a pattern type. Now change the number of members to 6 and the increment angle to 45. By default it sets to 360-degree. You can vary the angles such as 90, 180, 270 or 360 or whatever the desired angles. So this option is set angular extent. Angle between members. So that I'm going to give 45. So number of 6 members organized in 45 degrees or 360 degrees. Accept. Now select pattern 1 of extrude 2 and edit definition. In the dashboard, select dimension tab. Click in direction 1 of dimension collector. Now select the length, which is 2 units in dimension, and edit it to the increment of 0.3. Click OK to complete the feature. Now that you can see in the clockwise direction, the length of that pattern member increases by 0.3 units. So this concludes the axis pattern in the first direction. And also we saw the varying pattern. Now let us see an example wherein we shall create flywheel blades using axis pattern. So the purpose is to increase the number of blades on the flywheel model. So you will be using this option of axis pattern. With the help of the axis, you will be able to pattern the flywheel blades. Go to the folder pattern from your startup directory, under which there is a folder by name axis underscore first. From that, select flywheel.prt, the path file. Select group blade from the menu and click on pattern. Select the axis from the model tree and drag the handle on the model to approximately 45 degrees, or you can set the value to 45 degrees. Now the member is 4, that you can increase it to 6. So I'm just dragging the handle which dynamically increases the angle and then place these 6 members accordingly. Or you can just double click on that value and you can enter the desired value of the angle. You can also click on set angular extent, so that 360-degree will pop up and increase the number of members from 6 to 16. Now that you can see 16 blades or 16 instances including pattern leader generated in the flywheel. Now let's see how to do axis patterning in the second direction, that is 2 directions. The axis pattern enables you to pattern features radially and also outward from the specified axis. The following items are required to create an axis pattern in those 2 directions. The following items are required to create an axis pattern in 2 directions. First, specify the axis reference. The pattern extends angularly about the selected axis. Second, specify the number of patterns in the first and second directions. Third, specify the angular spacing in the first direction. And finally, fourth, specify the radial spacing in the second direction. There are two additional optional settings that you can use within creating axis patterns. You can set an angular extent or you can set a member orientation. So when you select follow axis rotation checkbox, that is selected by default, pattern members are oriented such that the relationship between the pattern leader and the axis are maintained. If you uncheck this follow axis rotation, then pattern members have constant orientation, that is as same as the pattern leader. Now let's get into the example of axis patterning in the second direction. Open the axis underscore pattern underscore second.prt from the folder pattern and from the folder axis underscore second from your startup directory. Press Ctrl and select extrude to hole 1, hole 2. Make them as a group by clicking group from the mini toolbar. Right click group underscore local underscore group and select rename. Rename it to oval and press enter. Now select group oval and click pattern from the mini toolbar or from the ribbon menu. In the pattern dashboard, edit the pattern type to axis. Select datum axis, axis as the pattern center. Edit the number of members in the first direction to 8. Click set angular extent. You can edit the number of members in the second direction to 3 and edit the spacing value to 2.5. Now click complete to complete the pattern. Select pattern 1 of oval and click edit definition. In the dashboard, select options tab. You can see this follow axis rotation checkbox, clear it. Now click complete feature. Now you can see that the orientation of the pattern instances are aligned with the pattern leader. Select pattern 1 of oval and click edit definition. In the dashboard, select the options tab. Now select the checkbox follow axis rotation. In the dashboard, select dimensions tab. Click in the direction 1 dimension collector. Zoom in on to the pattern leader. Select the left 0.25 hole diameter dimension and edit the increment to 0.075. Click the direction 2 dimension collector. Select the right hole 0.25 hole diameter dimension. Press Ctrl and select one height value dimension. So I'm just going to select both the hole diameter and the height together. So press Ctrl for that. Click complete feature. Now you can see that the hole's diameter increment, the left side hole diameter increment by 0.075 and the right hole increment is 0.25. Same time the height value increased from 1. Now let's get to an example wherein we create exhaust cuts in the muffler using two directional axis pattern. You have to open the file muffler underscore pattern.prt from the folder pattern and from the folder axis underscore second. Enable only the following datum display types, that is axis and planes. In the InGraphics toolbar, click saved orientations and select top view. Select exhaust from the model tree and click pattern from the mini toolbar. Select the pattern type as axis in the dashboard. Select datum axis center from the model as the axis reference. Edit the number of members in the first direction from 4 to 6. Set angular extent to evenly space the instances. Edit the number of members in the second direction to 5 with a spacing of 3. Click complete feature. Select pattern 1 of exhaust from the model tree and click edit definition from the mini toolbar. Select dimensions tab from the dashboard and activate the direction to dimension collector. Select 0.5 dimension from the graphics window and edit the increment to 3. Click complete feature. Now that you can see the cuts getting incremented by 0.5 from the pattern leader. Now let's create reference patterns of features. A reference pattern patterns a feature on any other underlying patterned features. If you create a new feature on any member of an existing pattern, you can reference pattern that new feature. For example, in the figure 1, an extrude feature was created and patterned. Later, a cut and round feature was then created on the pattern leader's extrude feature. Consequently, the cut and round feature can be reference patterned. If the quantity or spacing of the underlying pattern is updated, the quantity or spacing of the reference pattern is also automatically updated. Depending upon how the features were created, there are three different reference pattern types that be created. One is feature. The reference pattern references an existing feature pattern. Group. The reference pattern references either a group or existing pattern of a pattern. Both. The reference pattern references both existing feature pattern and a group pattern. Open reference-pattern.prt from your startup directories pattern reference underscore features folder. Disable all datum display types. In the model tree, press Ctrl and select oval underscore cut, round underscore 2 and click group. So basically we have to group oval underscore cut and round 2. Now select the group local underscore group and click pattern from the mini toolbar. Click complete feature. Now that you can see the oval cut and round getting patterned on the base feature. Now in the model tree, select axis underscore pattern and click pattern. In the pattern dashboard, edit the pattern type to direction. Select datum plane front. Click flip first direction as shown. Now edit the number of members to 3 and edit the spacing to 50. Click complete feature. Now select round underscore 1 and click pattern. You can notice that default pattern type is reference pattern and that the default reference is feature. In the pattern dashboard, edit the reference type to group. Edit the reference type to both. When you made edit reference type to group, notice that the round only patterns once per direction pattern group. When you set to both, notice that the round patterns on each member of the axis patterns as well as each member of the direction pattern of the axis pattern. Click complete feature. Now let's see patterning rounds on the cylinder fins using reference patterns. So this is a classic example of how to use reference patterns in the real-time scenario. Open cylinder underscore 2 part from the pattern reference features startup directory. Create a full round as shown. Go to the saved orientations and select fin underscore cut view orientation. Select round from the round types drop down menu in the engineering group. Select the upper surface of the fin as shown. Press Ctrl button. Right click to query the underside surface of the same fin and select it. Now select the outer thin surface of the fin. Click complete feature from the dashboard. Now you can see the full round applied on that selected fin. Now select round 1 and click pattern. The objective is to pattern that round on one fin to the rest of the fins. Notice that the reference pattern type is specified in the dashboard. Click complete feature. Now that you can see the pattern is applied to all the fins. Now let's see an example of creating reference pattern of components. You can also reference patterns at the assembly level. For example, if a bolt is assembled into a hole, which is a pattern member of a pattern of holes, the bolt can be reference patterned as shown in the figures 1 and 2. To do this, a component is placed into each member of the underlying pattern. If the number of patterned holes changes, the number of patterned bolts updates accordingly, as it is shown in the figure 3. Open reference underscore pat underscore component.asm assembly file from the startup directory pattern reference underscore components. In the model tree, select each component to highlight it in the graphics window. With the last bolt underscore 8.prt as selected, click pattern, complete feature. Now edit the selection filter to part. Select the top bolt underscore 8.part from the graphics window and click pattern. Now see what happens. Click complete feature. Expand base.prt. Select pattern 4 of EAR and click edit dimensions. Edit the number of pattern members from 6 local groups to 8 local groups. Click twice in the background to deselect all features and to complete the feature. Expand cover.prt. Select pattern 1 of extrude 4 and click edit dimensions. Edit the number of pattern members from 6 extrudes to 8 extrudes. Regenerate. Click regenerate from the quick access toolbar. Now you can notice that the number of referenced patterned bolts also increases to 8. This concludes this session.